Yeah, now we're seeing the shift away from gusty winds toward rain. Rain becomes the big focus of the forecast as we head through the next 48 hours here. We're going to start to see some of that rain tonight. In fact, we already are, but we're really going to see the widespread rain as we head into the day tomorrow. Let's switch things over to radar here, and you're going to see just a little bit of light rain starting up already in parts of Kern County down toward Taft and even toward Pine Mountain Club. A little bit of rain starting out. We could get this initial push of moisture. It's faring a little bit better than I expected, so some raindrops here this evening, but as we zoom out here, this is part of a much larger system, so we're likely going to get some additional rain, especially as we head late tonight and into tomorrow morning. Futurecast certainly shows the bulk of that moisture arriving here in the overnight hours and into Friday morning, so we're going to see that first wave of rain tonight through Friday. But additional rain is expected from there. As you can see, some lingering showers through Friday, but at this point, it really looks like Saturday is the day to watch. Already by Saturday morning, moisture spreading into Kern County, and that's going to last through most of the day on Saturday. Widespread rain. We are going to get rain all across Kern on Saturday. Everyone's going to get not only rain, but significant rain. Lingering showers even into Saturday night before things finally start to clear up as we head into Sunday. And then after that, we have a second system late Sunday night into Monday. So very, very active weather pattern. We are expecting a lot of rain with this system through the night tonight into the day tomorrow. I think between about a tenth and a third here in the valley. Some higher totals possible down toward the South Mountains and in general some of our mountain areas. But again, the real rain arrives as we get into Saturday. Widespread rain totals of an inch or more across Kern County. I've actually increased the forecast since earlier in the day today. I'm thinking probably 1 to 2 inches for us here in the valley and over in the desert. Mountain areas between about 1.5 and 3 inches. And I think we could even see some isolated totals over 3 inches down toward the South Mountains. So with this much rain in the forecast, the National Weather Service has issued a flood watch. That's in effect for all of our mountain and desert communities at this point through the day on Saturday. And the big impacts we're tracking here, first of all, probably not going to be widespread flooding through all of these areas. Not everyone is going to be seeing flooding, but the potential is there for those flood impacts, and those impacts include flooding of poor drainage areas and low-lying areas. Anywhere that usually gets some flooding impacts is probably going to be affected. Rock slides, debris flows, again, especially in areas that are more prone to those rock slides. For example, the Kern Canyon, pretty likely that we end up with some rocks through the canyon here, especially as we get into the weekend. And with excessive runoff coming down from the mountains, the potential definitely there for some washed out roads as well. So a lot to keep track of, especially as we head into the day on Saturday. But again, that first round of rain is going to be arriving tonight. Let's get into your extended forecast here. Chance of rain starts up tonight, lasts through the day tomorrow. Scattered showers possible through the day. Most of the rain early. Even a rumble of thunder, though, not out of the question for Friday. And for Saturday, probably at this point, we could bump it up to about 100% chance of rain. Possibility of a thunderstorm there, but more likely just steady rain through the day. But I won't rule out a rumble of thunder or two. That's when that heaviest rain will fall. Some rain early into the day on Sunday, clearing as we head through the day. And then as we get into Monday, we see an additional storm system moving in. That's a separate system that's going to bring us more rain as we head into early next week. So just a ton of rain through the forecast. Again, the winds will be dying down tonight, and temperatures tomorrow, too, much, much cooler behind the incoming storm system. So just a dramatic shift in our weather overall. Kern River Valley, 60s and eventually 50s in the forecast. Again, we've got pretty much 100% chance of rain as we get into the weekend here. Mountain areas also looking at rain. We could see some snow primarily above 7,000 feet, but places like Fraser Park, Tehachapi are not going to be getting snow. It's going to be all rain that we have to focus on, and even desert areas. We're looking at widespread heavy rainfall, especially into the day on Saturday, with more on the way as we get into next week.